first.
All right, welcome to another Friday Roundup. We decided to pull in our what would you call them? Campus mates for the week.
Favorite
some
teens.
Some of our
Favorite
teens.
teens.
Favorite teens, of course.
Yeah.
And our happy
Favorite's
teens.
a loose word.
Yeah, right. They're enjoying the air conditioning on this 100-degree day. So, without further ado, we let them talk a little bit about what you guys have been doing this week.
All
Jump right
right.
in.
Take it away.
Say your name so people know who you are.
I'm Rachel Jones, and one of my favorite sites was Our Lady of Guadalupe, aka Guad.
What retreat are you on, first of all?
We are on Christpower.
It's like it's a service retreat where during the day we go to work sites from like 8 to like 3-ish, all around the city of St. Louis, and Incarnate Word's also a work site. And then at night we come back and like do a bunch of different fun things. So like on Monday we went to the Cardinals game. One night we did reconciliation. We did a vocations night where we heard from some newly ordained Jesuits. We
Had life nights.
Yeah, we've had like life nights and just like a bunch of different like fun stuff. We also had like a really fun dance party last night, and it was a lot of fun. So it's a good balance of like
Work and
play, and then we also have mass every night, which is a great time always.
And we stay here the whole time too. We don't go home. We stay here. We sleep here. We eat here. Shower here. We do everything here for the whole week.
Live here.
Live here.
Yeah, we basically moved in for the week.
Yes.
Yeah, we just took over.
So what is your some of your sites what have they been?
One of them was Our Lady of Guadalupe, and something that we did there is we painted this huge like U.S. map, and Gianna and I were painting it, and we got some on us, so we had to it kind of got weird in the
a little
sun.
everywhere.
It got a little messy.
How's your geography?
Not too hot.
Last week check, there is still 50.
Northeast was not fun.
Hopefully not.
Oh yeah.
It looked pretty rough up there.
We did pretty good. I would say that.
Another site we went to was St. Francis Community Services in Southside. It helps families who immigrated to the United States, mostly from Vietnam and Latin American countries. And so they help their children with after school services. They help like people who aren't too great at English if they need help like understanding a bill or something like that. So we got to help clean out classrooms, and it was really cool to just see how we were helping all of like the people who've immigrated here. So that I thought that was pretty cool. I'm Gianna Lionelli, by the way.
Andrew?
Another place we went to. Oh, I'm Andrew Seymour, by the way. Another place we went to was Neighbors Assisting Neighbors. So like the first 2 days, groups went out to this hoarder house, and like it was just filled with like a bunch of random stuff, and like some of it was nice, and like we were just like cleaning up the house, power washing it, pulling weeds. We did that at like almost every work site we went to.
Yeah.
A lot of outdoor.
Yeah, we did a lot of
like gardening
lawn
type
work.
things. Yeah.
I'm Ellie. We went to another site called Mary Grove, which is up in Florissant, and they house kids who were in very, very troubled homes or lost parents who don't have anywhere to go really. And so we did on the first day we did a lot of like lawn care, so we planted flowers, did some mulching, weeding, and then the past couple of days I did some washing on the cars and just kind of resurfaced them and some other stuff like that, just helping out them to like, travel throughout St. Louis and stuff.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, it's been good to have you guys, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let's see, you guys ate food on Wednesday. The Knights of Columbus cooked it. Was it good?
It was so
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
And all of our like families came that night.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
It was so much
Yeah.
fun.
Don't tell your parents that the Knights cook better than your parents.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it, but now
Okay.
you did.
Sorry.
Gosh.
Blame me. Yeah. And then we've also had the exciting Father Joe Detweiler, Father Louis Hotop, and Father John Guile. These are all guys that had been part of the youth group in some way. They've been back to have Mass this week, which has been really cool to see the sort of the end goal, at least for some people in their life. So that's been good. Have you helped out with any of their masses?
None of theirs, no.
None of theirs? Okay.
You preached for them Tuesday night. What are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't help with
I
any
meant
newly ordained.
yeah. The newly ordained.
I've
Not
been
the
at
newly
Christpower
ordained
Masses.
ones.
Not like
Only
the
one of them
newly.
has come so far, I
newly
think, right?
ordained.
That's right, yeah. And
Father Louis did Mass last night for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
and
Which was also cool because it was in the multi-purpose room because the church was like someone was
Wedding
doing stuff in the
rehearsal.
church.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of close, and it was like very cool to see
like, personal.
Father Hotap like, and it was his third Mass, which is just like so cool.
Yeah, and it was like
Yeah.
more personal, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah.
Well, the best part was that the first time he came back to say Mass was in the room where he kind of like started.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah,
It was a good like full circle moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. It was pretty cool.
And those two Jesuit newly ordained will be here this Sunday for the 6 p.m. Mass, which answers Father Schneier's question of how many Jesuits does it take to say a parish Mass. Apparently,
At least
two.
two.
Yeah. So they'll be here with us this weekend, which is a great gift.
Yes.
Father Schneier, even though you're off camera, you want to talk about the picture directory? Just encourage people to sign up.
Yeah, we've got signups for the picture directory. The picture taking itself will be August 10th to 28th
That's
here
right.
at the parish. You can sign up on the paper sheets out in the gathering area. We had a good amount of people sign up last weekend. We hopefully can get a few more people signed up this weekend. This has like been a 2-year-long ordeal.
Yes.
It's a saga of getting a picture directory. It was supposed to happen last year, and then obviously COVID happened. But we're hopeful we can finally get a new picture directory done. So hopefully you can sign up for that when you're around this weekend.
And we will also, in the bulletin the next few weeks, we'll be printing this almost like little card that you can cut out. And it's an invitation for those who are not Catholic, maybe a friend or a family member who might want to learn more about the Catholic Church. If you're kind of shy and don't know how to ask them, you can just clip out this little card. You can put it on their windshield. But you do have to put your name because you're saying, hey, I would even be willing to go to RCIA with you. So we just thought it was another way for people to invite people. If you're nervous about asking them, if you have a fear of rejection, you can kind of have them reject you, not in
In a
person.
more
So,
lighthearted way.
it's a little
Guerrilla
softer.
marketing.
It's a good way. If you like this, you probably break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend over text. So we're not judging. We're just making it easy to ask.
Yeah.
All right.
She's scared.
Rachel, you want to talk about who got married this past weekend?
So Andy and Jeffrey, so Jeffrey Bear and Andy Malik got married, and they're now on their honeymoon.
And how do you know these people?
Oh, okay.
All
So
right.
Andy was the campus minister at IWA where I went for my freshman year. And it's really cool seeing her up here because I only get to see her like at school when I went to Incarnate. But yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they're enjoying themselves and will be a good example of holy marriage for a long time to come. And then we do have, sadly, a number of funerals. Ann Sullivan, who was, I think, our oldest parishioner, she passed away when she was 102 years old. George Zell, and who was a longtime parishioner here. And then Anthony Gamma, the son of Tim and Donna Gamma. We will be praying for him and for all of the Gammas this Tuesday at his funeral mass. So then we want to transition into our preaching for the weekend. I have the deacon preaching for me. So deacon, what would you think you might want to focus on this weekend?
It's a good question. I just found out it's Father's Day on Sunday, so I'm probably going to talk about that a little bit. But I'm mostly going to talk about 2 times I was in a boat that was capsized and how terrifying an experience that was. Father Schneier was there for one of those times.
I
at
was.
Lake Michigan.
I was on the shore.
Believe it or not,
and I
Father-
laughed my head
Father
off.
Schneier is not the reason the boat was capsized.
Thanks.
Believe it or not.
And as for my homily, I'm going to focus on the second reading from Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. It talks about anyone who is in Christ is a new creation. And really how we often think of sin as really like salacious and interesting, but really sin is super boring.
Super lame.
It's boring to God, and it's frankly boring to us priests. It doesn't mean we shouldn't go to confession and bring it to God, but it's boring. There's nothing exciting about living a life of sin. So I'm just going to talk about what it means to be made new and how we have to give God permission to make us new people.
Very good. And for all of our dads, we will have a special blessing for Father's Day, so please make sure and get your blessing at Mass. And I think that's about it. Father Schneier, you wanted to do a quick
Yeah,
tour
we're
of
gonna
the
we're gonna
kitchen?
go into the kitchen.
You might
here.
want to unhook that
Yeah,
microphone.
we're gonna
there.
unhook the microphone here. We're gonna go into the kitchen. say hi to some of the guys that are working on Christpower with us. But thanks so much for helping out with our weekend roundup today, everybody. So again, if you want to see what our kids are doing this week, they're working very hard helping repair some of our equipment here in the kitchen. I have no idea what any of this is, but everybody's working real hard back here. We're very grateful for their help. Very grateful for everybody here on Christpower this week, helping make our parish more beautiful, helping enrich a lot of people's lives. So anyway, hope you all have a wonderful week. Take care, and God bless.